Right, guys, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've got my good client here, Mushahid, who's absolutely been smashing it on the Muslim PT lately. Mushahid, introduce yourself to the viewers, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mushahid. I am 19 years of age at the moment, and I started about 3 weeks ago with Omar. And Alhamdulillah, it was one of the best decisions I've made in my life when it
Yeah.
comes to my physique, when it comes to my confidence and everything. So it's going very, very good so far. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. Allah Mubarak. So typically like the type of clients we get, like we have high-level entrepreneurs and everything like that. You're one of the youngest people to be part of the Muslim PT. In fact, I think maybe the youngest person on the Muslim PT. So you're absolutely, I think second youngest, but you're absolutely smashing it at the moment now. Kind of run us through like the results that you've got over the past 3 weeks.
So over the past 3 weeks, I know when I started, I was about 49 kgs, right? When
Oh
I
wow, so
started.
you're pretty skinny.
Yeah, very, very skinny. So about 2 weeks in, already gained 2 kgs from the diet, from the workout. It's basically whatever's going in is just going into the muscles. There's no fat. That's why I still look lean because none of
Yeah.
that is going up. It's going into the muscle. Third week in, I've gained another kg. So you're looking at 52 kgs at the moment.
Okay, so obviously still a long way to go from where
Yeah.
you want to be. But in terms of like the physical transformation, I mean, I don't even want to speak about the physical transformation because that's not what we're here to speak about. But even then, I think the transformation's been really good. We'll put some photos on the screen for everyone watching. I mean, for 3 weeks, it's absolutely exceptional. It just goes to show how hard you've been working. But run me through like some of the other changes and some of the other benefits that you've seen from being part of this over the past couple of weeks.
So, what I have seen recently is because I run a business as well, right? So, prior to starting this program, prior to working out, I used to stutter a lot in my meetings. I wasn't confident in what I'm saying.
Oh,
I was
wow.
confident in, what you could say, I wasn't confident in my knowledge, right? That I'm capable
Okay.
of coaching a client. I was judging myself basically. But joining the program and obviously working out with you and working out with Khan as well, that has resulted in me getting so much confidence. It's like I'm looking at a weight, and Khan tells me this all the time, right? Or even on tech, he's like, if the weight does not scare you, it's not heavy enough, right?
It's not heavy
So,
enough.
yeah. Like Allah Mabarak, he's also part of the program, and he's putting me into a situation where I literally have to challenge myself every single time I'm at the gym, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that pumps me into going, right? I
Okay,
see,
so sorry to cut you off there, but
yeah,
this is important. What has that done for your mindset, would you say?
definitely. Constantly beating those challenges has gotten me to a mindset where I feel more confident in myself, and any kind
Okay,
of challenge that I think is up, let's say on a call if a client has an objection, right? I
okay.
might take a second to think about it, but in my head, I'm not like, I don't have an answer for this.
Okay.
I know
So
that I would have
going
it.
going back to what you mentioned before, like Allah Mubarak, like now you can not speak better because you have very good English and everything like that, but like you're able to communicate your
Definitely.
point across a hell of a lot better. So I mean, we signed up to gain some muscles, but Allah Mubarak, now you're more confident and you're speaking better.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to mention it. Maybe I can cut it out. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But you mentioned you're making more money now, right?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, making more money.
Bro, you signed up to get muscles and your bank account's getting bigger, Allah
Yes.
Mubarak. Allah
Alhamdulillah.
Mubarak, and you're only 19 as well, running your own business. Obviously, when you spoke to me as well, like obviously we're not this isn't business coaching. I mean, there's things I can point you in the right direction of because Alhamdulillah, we scaled our company to 6 figures very, very fast. Allah Mubarak. But with that said, um, obviously like you're making a lot more money now. And one of the things that we spoke about is your vision for doing this is number one, you want to be more confident, you want to be
Mhm.
more respected, you want it to lead you to making more money as well, and ultimately you want to quit your job. Would you feel like you're on, I mean, that's a long-term vision. Like we were speaking about months when we
Yeah,
first jumped on a call. Would you feel like you're a lot closer to that goal than you initially
yeah.
presumed you would have been?
I think in the state that I am right now and the state that I believe I would reach with continuing with the program, I definitely think it's much more possible than I thought before.
Yeah, got you. It just goes to show like it's not only about fitness, it's not only about muscles. Like, bro, you look amazing from those pictures, Allah Barik. But it's
Thank
not
you.
about that. It's about the change that you go from being one person to a different person. That's how I
Exactly.
changed my life through fitness with the permission of Allah. But yeah, really, really appreciate you sharing that. Just last thing, obviously, when we have like a crazy, crazy transformation, we always go to like Oxygen Gym, go by the pool and film like a testimonial there and everything. So we'll do that in 3, 4 months, whatever it may be, inshallah. But what I want to do is I just want to ask you one last question because I think a lot of people can relate to you. Investing in yourself is scary. I mean, it's very scary, especially being from like a South Asian household and you being younger than like all the other clients that we're working with. Like, obviously, you'll have a lot less in savings and everything, and you'll be more in a tight spot financially. What you were really, really on the fence. I remember we had our call. You put a
Yeah.
deposit down, and then you were sabotaging yourself. Like, do I do this? Do I not do this? I remember like you had to speak to one of my other clients. You had to speak to them and try to get them to like run you through everything, and they were like, "Of course, bro, just do it. You're overthinking." But you were
Mhm.
in really, like a really, really like crazy state of overthinking, and you were just like asking yourself, "Do I do it? Do I not do it?" Do you regret signing up at all?
Not at all. No.
Okay.
At,
And
at this
what would you
point,
say to
then,
anyone who's
yeah.
going through the same mind patterns as yourself, saying, should I do it? Should I not do it? Give your honest answer, by the way. Just because you're speaking to me, you don't have to say, do it, do it, do it, do it. Like, give your
No, no,
honest answer. Like,
definitely.
what would you say to the person who's like 50-50? I don't know if I should do it. Like, I'm really not sure.
Look, at the end of the day, um, you can invest in yourself, definitely. But at the end of the day, you have to do the effort, right? If you
Exactly.
are a person that does not want to do the effort, or someone who's not willing to take the action, right? Then there's no point in spending money. It's just spending money for no reason, right?
For the sake of
My
it, yeah.
case, in my case, for example, for when I invested into a coach for my business, I spent a lot of my savings, right?
Do you mind sharing how much you spent? You spent $5,000, right?
$5,000 on that, which was a very good portion of my savings.
Yeah.
Later on, then I invested into you as well, and I
Sorry,
saw.
just stop there. In terms of both these investments you've made, starting off with the what do you call it, the $5,000 mentorship, do you feel like there was a return on investment for that?
Yeah, definitely.
100%. Because when you
Definitely.
invest in yourself and you find a way to make it happen, there's two people in this situation. There's someone who there's a type of person who almost like always searches for guarantees and stuff like that. And ultimately they get nowhere because they put the burden of responsibility onto someone else. Or there's the
Mhm.
person who becomes the guarantee. And from
Yeah,
speaking to you, you always make yourself the guarantee. You're like, I don't care what I have to do. I'm
I
gonna
have
make
to.
it happen. And
Exactly.
that's one thing I really love about you, like being 19 years old and having that mindset. Like most people your age are like doing stupid stuff, like going clubbing and, wasting their time and scrolling on TikTok. It's like, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's genuinely, I don't want to put you in a state where you're feeling too comfortable and too good about yourself, but I've got to give credit where it's due. Like you have a very good mindset for someone who's 19. And then obviously going back to the second thing that you invest in, which is with us, there's been a
Yeah.
return on investment with that as well.
Definitely. Definitely. The
Okay, cool.
biggest return on investment I've seen till now is this
Oh
TFPT.
wow, okay. Okay, Alam Varik. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Alhamdulillah.
And with that said, it's only gonna get better and better, bro. Again, as we mentioned, this is not just fitness, this is transforming your life. And when it comes to business, when it comes to achieving anything at all in life, it's not just about the fitness, it's not just about the muscles, it's about
Yeah.
what that gets you. There's a saying that your health is the foundation that everything stands on. Like people are always investing into mentorships to make more money and stuff like that. But why does no one invest into their own confidence? Like if you were confident and you were able to look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, you know what? I'm the man that I said I'm gonna be. And you are literally a walking promise of the promise that you made to yourself every morning when you look at yourself in the mirror. And then you're like, hold on a second, like I am him. And then you just
Yeah.
act in accordance to that. And I see your face lights up because you are him now,
Exactly.
Olympic. Not because you've reached the end goal, you're very
Yeah.
far from the end goal. Like we
Definitely.
still got a long way to go, right? But you've still seen good results. But the reason I'm saying you are him right now is because you've done what you said you're gonna do. So
Exactly.
you are in the place that you need to be right now in this current moment of your life. But yeah, without any further ado, we'll end the interview here. We'll do the big interview in Oxygen Gym, inshallah. But there's a few
Inshallah.
changes I need to run through a program. So the rest of it is private between me and you. And for the
Yeah.
viewers, Jazakallah khair for watching. But you cannot proceed further because this is private between me and Mushahid.